Hi everybody, welcome to Stamping with Melva. I'm Melva Peters, and today I want to show you how I made this really pretty card featuring the butterfly, actually I think it's called Brilliant Wings dies. I actually haven't even used the stamp set from the Butterfly Brilliance, but this is a blog hop that I'm in and it features the Butterfly Bouquet product suite. And so I thought I'd share this card. Quick and easy card to make, a little stamping, just a little bit of die cutting and some embossing. But I just love how this card turned out. So let me just switch over to my desktop and we'll get started. So this is the pretty card I shared as part of the blog hop today. And like I said, it's pretty easy to make. Cut out the butterfly using the dies. I've embossed the basic white cardstock. It's kind of hard to see. Oh, there we go. Using the Tasteful Textile embossing folder, and added some of the really pretty pool party sheer ribbon. It's just so pretty and just kind of is the perfect finish. Well, actually, and then the rhinestones or the pearls that I've put all down the butterfly. So, okay, let me show you how I made this card. So I've got a piece of Coastal Cabana cardstock, and I've cut it 5.5 by 8.5, and I'm just going to fold it in half. Use my bone folder to give it a good crease. All of the measurements for my card will be on my blog, and the link to my blog is under the video, so you don't have to worry about writing this down. You can just go out and get the written instructions and measurements. So again, 5.5 by 8.5, folded in half. Now I've got a piece of 4" by 5¼ basic white, and as I said, I've gone ahead and embossed it using the Tasteful Textile embossing folder. It's probably hard to see on here a little bit, but it's kind of my go-to embossing folder these days, and just gives a lovely all over subtle texture to your cards. So I'm just going to, actually before I adhere that on, I didn't mean to do that because I want to put my ribbon on. So I'm going to take, I got a brand new roll of ribbon. Let's see if I can find the end. There we go. So I want to just take, and I'm going to wrap this ribbon around, but I want to make sure I leave enough on that end to tie a nice bow. So we'll just, there we go. So that's probably about, say, 24 inches should be plenty for you to tie a nice bow. So just put this on now. And wrap this. Let's see if I can do this. Sometimes I can, and sometimes I need to put a glue dot to hold it. There we go. I think I got it this time. So you can fuss with your bow once you've got it in place. If you have a hard time doing the bow, put a glue dot and hold it in place like you would, we used to get, maybe you still do, get somebody to put their finger in the middle of the bow and hold it in place so that you can tie it. And so a glue dot works that way. So there we go. Not too bad. Trim that and trim that. There we go. Your bow's in place. I may still put a glue dot in there to hold it. Now I've got a scrap to stamp my sentiment on, and I've gone ahead and die cut out the butterfly. This is the large butterfly. So let me just show you. These are the dies that come with the bundle. And so this big die cuts out the stamp set. So there are 6 butterflies all in a single stamp set, and this one die will cut out all of them. And then these are all of the detailed butterflies. They're so pretty. So I've gone ahead and cut out the a large butterfly. I think it's probably I think that's called a swallowtail. And then there are also these dies that really give you some texture. So these hashtags, these cut out individual bricks, these cut out little circles, and then you've got these two little butterflies that you can use. So it's a great bundle. So like I said, I've gone ahead and cut out my big swallowtail, and I'm just going to poke out. There you go. And now poke out all of the pieces. This takes a minute. Almost done. There we go. A couple more. There we go. That and I recycle. Okay, so oops. So I actually used a couple of the mini dimensionals to pop my butterfly up. If you don't have the mini dimensionals, you can just take a regular dimensional and cut it. So what you don't want the dimensionals to show behind your butterfly. So we're just gonna kind of pop them up at an angle and try and move this a little bit. Don't know that it's going to. There we go. Okay, now I've got Coastal Cabana, and I'm using the this thanks sentiment from the Simply Succulents. I really like the font on this one. There are no sentiments that come with the Bouquet of Hope bundle. It's just all butterfly dies. So you can substitute any sentiment. And I'm just going to take and fussy cut around my thanks. And just try and go like 1/8 of an inch around. I don't worry too much if I'm closer in spots, some spots than others. Nobody's going to notice that. But if you prefer, you can use a punch or a die to cut out your sentiment. And we're going to pop this up with just a couple of dimensionals. And what I'm going to do, because this is kind of free floating, I'm going to take a glue dot and just pop it underneath this ribbon to hold it in place, because I find that just stops my sentiment from kind of moving around. Glue dots are amazing things. All right, so now somewhere I have pearls. Where are my pearls? Oh, there they are. So I've got some of the pearls, and I'm just going to, I use the putty end of my Take Your Pick tool. I find it works really well, and I'm just going to just kind of slide them off using the putty end. So I'm going to use one large one, and then I'm going to go down and use the medium size pearls down the body. You can put as many on as you want. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And maybe one more, just because I like odd numbers right on the end. There we go. So that's my card. See how quickly that comes together? Just a little bit of stamping and that amazing die cut. It just makes the whole card. All right, let me switch back. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions as you're watching the video, just pop me a comment underneath or a comment on my blog, and I'm happy to respond. As while you're here, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you get notified when I do upcoming videos. So thanks for joining me, everybody. Bye.